Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
All right now, baby, it's all right now. All right now, baby, it's all right now. Let me tell you now.
Here we go, 9:15. A little bit of change on this 4th day of October. Fritz in studio. Gus Kodros tribute show coming down the pipeline. How has Austin, Texas been, man?
It's been hot. I mean, that's all anybody can say about it right now. Austin's a great town, but I mean, it's been 110 degrees for a month straight.
Well, you know what's funny is I was in Georgetown when you were getting the Bon Air started out there.
Oh, really?
And I was there for a couple of months, and I never had the opportunity to pop in, and I was so bummed because every time I had like wrestling or I had some job to go do, and I was pissed, man.
Yeah. Well, were we open by then?
Yeah, you were open.
Okay, yeah.
And
I mean, we've been open 3 years now. So.
And how's it been down there? Pretty good?
Oh, it's great. We're having a great time with the bar restaurant. It's going well. Word of mouth is out. We're starting to really have good crowds. It's going fantastic.
That's great. Well, and then, you know, what I think's cool, too, is whenever you're able to come back and do a really cool show like this, and this is coming down the pipeline October 21st. It's a Saturday at the Lovejoy, correct?
Yeah, at the Lodge. It's going to be outside at the Lovejoy, whatever they call it now, the Lodge at the Lovejoy. Mm-hmm. But it's outside in that area in back.
It's beautiful out there, too. It's a great place to play and just listen to music.
Yeah, it sounds great out there. And October 21st, the weather's probably still going to be fine. Might be actually nice and
I was about to
nice
say, I'll take that any day of the week, man, over yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, believe me, man, when I was driving up from Texas and it started to feel cooler up here, I'm like, oh my God, this is a relief.
You almost get sick, I'm sure, driving through the climates, though. You know, it's like 100 degrees and then you're going to 70, you know?
Yeah, it was. I mean, in fact, my tire, air pressure on my tires came up. And I checked all of them, and they were all equally low. They'd just gotten low because they'd been living in 110. And then I drove through Arkansas at 70 at night, and I'm like...
Well, and take me through this. I mean, this is really cool. I mean, the event is for a great cause to remember a great individual, but also to raise awareness for the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, but also a reunion of a lot of really great bands from the Alton and St. Louis area.
Yeah, I'll give you a little background on that. So we played, the Bishops played for about 10 years, and Gus played for 5 of those years. Mm-hmm. And then Eric Harnato was the drummer after that. And when we started doing these reunion shows, we pulled both those guys out. So they would both play sort of their era of when they were in the band. So both drummers would play. And we did a couple of these, and we really just had a really good time.
Yeah.
And they're fun reunions. It's like a party reunion show for friends and everything, too. And so we were like, well, let's just do one of these a year. What the hell? Let's just do one every year. We'll pick a certain time, and we'll do it. But then, you know, Gus took his own life, and then COVID came along, and you know, a lot of things got in the way, and we hadn't had a chance to do it. But we really wanted to do a tribute. We still wanted to do these reunion shows, and we want this first one back to be a tribute to Gus.
That's really cool. I think that's really cool. You know, and take me through that. I mean, just your relationship with Gus, too, and how the band was able... Because it seems like the Bishop, just from what I've heard from folks, was just one of those things that everyone really gelled together on stage, and it was fun.
It was fun. I mean, I guess that's why we have done it for so long.
Right.
We're like, let's keep going. Right. You guys want to do another one? Yeah, let's do it. I mean, we really do have a lot of fun with it. And even when we got both drummers together, we even had more fun. Because those guys liked each other, we shared the kit and everything, and we just have a real good time doing it.
Yeah,
and we feel like we're good enough still to play and do it. You know,
right?
We think we play pretty well, yeah. So everybody wanted to get involved. So a lot of guys wanted to be on this show because everybody did like Gus,
right?
And they wanted to be a part of this. So guys were calling me and saying, "Hey, can I play on this show? Hey, can I play?" And even a band that goes back as far as one of the first bands I was in, the Avon Ladies, is going to reunite for this gig.
Wow. I
can't guarantee you that they'll be good. I mean, I'm in that band. I mean, we haven't played it in a long time. We rehearsed yesterday though, and it sounded pretty good.
So that's a tease. You have to find out at the show if the Avon Ladies are still bringing it.
Yeah, right.
Well, and I think this is, I mean, I'm going through the list. I mean, I know, of course, Matt Taul just does phenomenal. And, and seeing some of the names. Take me through some of the folks that we're going to be seeing coming down the pipeline on the 21st.
Well, Matt Taul, he's got to play. He's, he's one of the best players in the area.
Yeah.
And he's a great guy. Dead Planet is going to be on the show. That was one of Gus's early bands. They were kind of a late ad. Todd Keith is from Autumn Clock. He's going to do a song. Doug Raffety was in Judge Nothing, and Flea was in Judge Nothing. Flea's going to play a couple songs with us. Doug Rafferty's going to do kind of his own thing. Gigi Darr, who's a local musician, a fantastic piano player. She's Gus's cousin. She's going to be in the show. Am I missing somebody? Oh, there's some guys out of St. Louis that we knew that used to be in the Nukes. They're in a band now called the American Professionals.
Really
They're going to play a few songs. And then a guy named Bob Monroe is going to do a couple songs. Bob Monroe was part of the show because Gus turned him on to like punk rock music. When he was Bob Monroe's a little kid, and Gus gave him like the Replacements Tim album. And so he's going to come up and play a song off that album. And
wow,
yeah,
that's actually really cool.
Yeah, it's a fantastic show, and we thought if we're doing this, let's get a Suicide Crisis charity involved, to help bring some awareness to this. And so 988 is the charity, and the proceeds are going to go to them. Well,
and I think, I'm just looking through it. I mean, talk about a really cool incentive for folks, too, because your ticket includes 1, admission to the show, 2, your donation to the 988 Suicide and Crisis Line, and 3, you're getting 2 CDs. 2?
Yep.
That's talk about a win for everybody. I mean, I'm telling you what.
I mean, I guess it is. I mean, although I wonder if anybody has a CD player anymore. I mean, do you have one?
I can tell you what I do, because I haven't turned that on since Jesus built houses, but I'm telling you, I think we could put it in and play it.
Yeah, you could.
But
see, that's not even turned on.
Oh, that's true.
But it might still work.
And too, I got the computer too. I can throw it in. I can listen on that one.
Yeah, okay.
But I mean,
some people still have them. I have one in my car still, and then my car's not that old. But
right.
But the more I talk to people, they're like, my car doesn't even have one.
Well, and hell, I was talking to someone said their car didn't even have AM. I said, what? And that's becoming a new thing
really?
now. Yeah, it's getting to that
hurt
point.
Your feelings on that one, didn't it?
I did. That was still when I was working across the river. I went, it's time to go. It's time to go. No, but I mean, I'm looking through this, and man, it's really cool to raise awareness for a really good cause. I mean, this is something that I think is needed. We talk about it a lot on this show because it seemed like it was a taboo thing for a while, but everyone needs to know the resources that are there. Yeah. But also to do this to really bring what I think is just a great, I guess, remembrance really of Gus and tribute. I mean, this is really cool to have all these aspects of who Gus was, and who he played with, and some of his relatives. I mean, those are huge parts of the show.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. People need to come out. First of all, yes, it is taboo to talk about these things, and it shouldn't be.
No,
because maybe if something like this had been available to Gus or something, then maybe this wouldn't happen. And so maybe it doesn't happen to other people too. Sure. So anyway, so to talk about it is better. So throw a show and bring some awareness to it, and do a charity for the show. But everybody really, it is kind of a celebration.
Yeah.
So let's get together and have fun too.
Exactly.
Right? So, and then everybody loved Gus, so everybody's sad about it. But we're all kind of glad we're getting together for this party.
And that's right. I mean, just from an outsider looking in, like I always try to do, is kind of picture everything. I mean, talk about just a beautiful scene that evening. Friends coming together, family, and just playing some great music and enjoying an awesome night. Really a beautiful venue. The Lodge is really just a great place.
It's great.
And Fritz, before we I got to pay a bill, but I want to talk to you more about this, and I got some questions for you from the music scene back in the day too, because I don't get very many opportunities. You're over in Austin, Texas, and now you're here in studio. Got to use it. All right, 9:24. I got a bill to pay. We'll come back. Daily Show on a Wednesday comes to you next. after this.
Here at Modified Auto Sound, we are an automotive customizing shop that specializes in car audio, window tinting, and other truck and Jeep accessories. So as an interested customer, we always recommend that you just stop in the shop. Check us out at 241 Eastgate Plaza, right off of Route 3 in East Alton, Illinois. At Modified Auto Sound, there's no such thing as strangers, just friends we haven't met.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you. For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganast Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganast Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganast Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Bear Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Linux system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, Free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Fritz in studio. And if you guys are just tuning in, Saturday, October the 21st is the Gus Tribute Rock Show at the Lodge at the Lovejoy, and it's a charity show to benefit the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, really featuring a bunch of great talent and just a bunch of great, bands too. It seems like a lot coming together, a lot of reunions almost in a way.
Yeah. Well, definitely the Bishops reunion. The Avon Ladies is a massive reunion.
Yeah.
And then, some other guys will be there, but they won't be like, Judge Nothing was a big Alton band, but Doug Raffety will be there playing, and then Flea will play some with us. So it's not a reunion of those guys, but they'll be there doing some stuff.
Well, and man, before we go any further in the event, I got to pause that and just ask you about the scene back in the day, too. But when you guys were younger playing, it seemed like it was just a melting pot of talent, really.
Well, we thought it was pretty good. There weren't a lot of places to play over here, but there were a lot of bands over here. And a lot of us played in St. Louis. Well, the Alton bands had a rep in St. Louis.
Really?
Oh, yes. The St. Louis, we played all the clubs in St. Louis, and the St. Louis scene was like, what the hell's going on in Alton?
Wow.
Those guys, and we were much liked, they're like us, Judge Nothing, Autumn Clock. And we gigged in St. Louis all the time. They wanted us over there.
Wow.
And not only that, but we all made records, and we all got out and toured the country too.
Wow.
We Judge Nothing and us. I don't know how much Autumn Clock did, but I know that we were up and down the East Coast a lot.
Really?
Yeah, we played CBGB's a couple times
Wow. I'll be damned. That's impressive. I mean, it's just impressive, but it also shows really just, I mean, because now people are starting to see the music scene starting to pick up a bit, but it's like, man, if we can only get to back in that time period, you know, when you guys are rocking and rolling and younger, man, that would have been awesome. A lot more fun.
that helped. Being younger would definitely help. Yeah, I mean, the bands were good. Like, everybody, it was a good scene here, and the bands really worked at being good, and it showed because of some of the success that we got. You know,
true.
Opening for Soul Asylum, we opened for Soul Asylum, and I can't remember some of the names of these bands. One of them, the Billy Corgan's band.
Smashing Pumpkins.
Smashing Pumpkins. We opened for them in Champaign.
No way.
In Champaign.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean they weren't that big at the time. They were bigger than us. They were known, but they were playing at a medium-sized club, and we got to open for them. You know.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, and then about a year later, we're like, holy shit. Look what happened to them.
You're going, do you still got that guy's phone number? You know?
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just really cool. And I got to ask you, man, going up and down the road and traveling and touring, do you have any road story from hell that you can give me on a 9:30 morning?
Road story from hell. I got one that just popped in my mind. So we had a van, and our van had mag wheels on it, and I didn't know anything about mag wheels, whatever. But apparently, if you change one out, you have to torque wrench it or something, and then you drive on it a little bit, and then you got to torque it again. Well, we didn't know that. We just changed it out, and we just threw it back on. And we're driving down the road, and then we see our rear wheel going in front of us. And it was like, you know, when the coyote runs off the cliff and he doesn't fall until he realizes he's off the cliff. Like, the van didn't fall down until we saw the tire and realized it was our tire, and then the van fell. But yeah, the van crumpled on the rear quarter panel and skidded to a halt, and our wheels just booking down the road.
Oh man! Well, did you make it to the show?
Yeah, we made it to the show. we had to call somebody. We had to get towed in. This was a lot of that stuff. Also a lot of staying. I mean, for most band guys, if they weren't Boy Scouts when they joined a band, they became a Boy Scout because you're doing a lot of camping.
Yeah.
But you're camping on people's floors and couches and stuff like that, or in your own van.
Right. Well, and it just, I don't think people realize that aspect of it too, because I did pro wrestling, I still do. We'll talk about that a little bit later on, but I just, people don't realize, you're on the road, you got maybe $20-$40 and at the time, and that's what you're living on until you make the next stop,
That's right. That's right.
And then, Fritz, going back to this show, I just think you guys did a really good job putting this together, because like you were talking about, it's a celebration. It's supposed to, people coming together, enjoying some great music, and also remembering Gus. And how long did it take for all of you guys to figure out who's playing, putting it all together? How long of a process does that take?
Well, everybody kind of wanted to play, so it wasn't too hard to get everybody to do it.
What?
Everyone's like, yeah, I'll play, and some people called and wanted to and volunteered to play. Really kind of putting the hard part to put, because most of the time it's just like, we're doing a Saturday gig, we know what we're doing, we're doing a gig.
Right.
But this time we took on putting together a charity, an event, and then doing pricing and figuring out how to get the money, and you have to do all the accounting for it. Because you can't just say, this is for charity, right? You got to account for it and make sure that the money goes the right place and everything.
Right.
And so that was the hard part. I mean, that's been going on now for a couple of months.
Wow.
But as far as getting the bands together, you kind of just count on everybody to get their own acts together. And I know that we'll have several rehearsals before then. Mm-hmm. But, everybody was available. October 21st, you guys good? Yeah, we're good. We can come.
That's awesome. I mean, just came together. Well, and that's what I was wondering, because you're in town until the show, and that's what I was wondering. Is that what your lead-in's going to be, is making sure you're rehearsing and getting everything right?
Yeah, so I'm rehearsing with the Avon Ladies, and I'm rehearsing with the Bishops, and I'm also playing. I'm playing with Gigi, and so I've got just a lot of work to do, and also we're just trying to get a lot of things together.
Yeah,
because there's merchandise, there's commemorative T-shirts and stuff.
Oh, will there be?
Yeah, there'll be T-shirts there and stuff, and so we're trying to get the merchandise and stuff together, and all the stuff that gets sold goes to charity.
That's really cool. I mean, that's really cool.
Yeah, but getting that stuff together, there's CD packages and stuff, and just a lot of things to figure out. We have to get merch people involved. We have to get front gate people.
Oh yeah, there you go. I didn't want see those are the little things that I would never even think of. Going, well, duh, you got to have someone there manning the CD booth and the T-shirt booth.
It used to be we would do a show at Lovejoy, and it's like we're just going to play. And the biggest thing we had to do was get a guy to run the PA. So we just hired a sound guy. Okay, we do that. Russ paid us, and there was no door guy, so there was nothing to do there.
Oh, so that's just set up and play.
That's just set up and play. Yeah.
Man, that's
nice. So this now is a whole other thing that's. I don't know if I'm good at that part or not.
Well, we'll find out.
Right.
Well, hey, you guys can buy tickets online at FritzBeerMusic.com. You just go over to the Gus Kodros tribute page. It's right there on the front of the website.
Thanks for plugging that, yes.
Oh, no problem. And what I was going to plug, too, is also a lot of the really cool music that's still on there, too. There's a catalog of cool stuff. I actually sent it to Mike upstairs because I'm like, man, listen to some of these gems from, a couple of years ago that we can listen to.
Yeah.
Tickets are $15, and I think that's really affordable for something like this.
It's $15. It really is for that show. None of the bands wanted money or taking money. Of course, everybody wanted to donate their time, of course. So $15 for that lineup is...
That's what I was saying.
It's really... People were bothering me about it should be more, and I'm like, well... it's an Alton show.
Yeah.
We try to keep it reasonable over here on the east side,
Well, and too...
But $15, that's your donation, and then those CDs are like sort of thrown in gratis, too.
Right. Well, and what I think's cool, I mean, it's one of those where if you put it at 35, because when I looked at the lineup, I thought, well, $35 all day, but I'm thinking, no, get them in for 15, and then if you want to buy some drinks at Lovejoy or, support them, or,
or buy a T-shirt.
That's what I'm saying. Buy T-shirts, spend more, pay less to spend more.
Yeah, and there's also there's a donation button on there. Mm-hmm. So...
Right here, and it'll take you right there.
It'll take you right there. You can just donate if you can't. Some people have done that because they can't make it. They're out of town. And then you can donate at the show. There'll be donation buckets too.
Oh,
so if
cool.
it's $15 and you come in and you're loving life and you're enjoying the music, and you're like, I'll give a few more bucks here.
There you go. Well, and that's what I think is really cool about this is just that celebration, just pulling people together, enjoying the night, and then seeing how much we can really raise for a great cause. Because this is a very great resource too. And wanted to ask you, what time does this start? I forgot to ask you that question.
Well, it starts pretty early. It's going to start at 6 o'clock. And remember, Lovejoy is a cash-only venue, so remember, bring cash to buy, a beer and stuff. Starts at 6 o'clock and then probably run till 11, or it could run till 12. But we thought, I don't know, we'd probably try to end it a little early instead of being like a later show and trying to go till 1 and 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
We're getting old.
It's true.
I mean, I don't know about the audience, man, but I got to get in bed.
Well, I'm assuming my parents are going to be down there, and they're in bed by 11 too, so they're right there with you.
Right? Tell your dad. I know. Well, yeah, the show will be done by 11.
There you go.
He can go.
I know where we'll be, Dad, on the 21st. We will check it. But really, the incentive is the music too. I mean, you guys are good at everyone playing is good at what they do. And whenever you have great talent, you have a great cause. It makes for a really cool event. I've always thought that.
Yeah, and it's a lot. Also, it's a lot of friends because it's a. There's just a lot of people know each other.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Alton people like, it's going to be an Alton reunion.
Right.
So.
And I think that's the way you build this. I mean, that's really what I thought is just how cool is this? I can only imagine how full it's going to be just from people going, oh, Fritz is going to be there with, and here's Matt Taul and all. Man, that's the draw.
Alton was. I don't know if it's still that same way, but when I was going to school, all the grades mixed and mingled anyway. So everybody kind of knows each other. I mean, your father was younger than me, but we'd be at the same parties and stuff.
Right.
And I've known him, ever since then. So if I saw him there, I'd be, yeah, you're here, of course.
Right. And that's still how it is. And that's what I think is really cool about this is going to be a really great event for anyone that's over the age of 21, obviously that or 18-year-olds. Is it 21 and over?
It's a restaurant, so I think so. I'm not sure what Russ is doing over there.
Okay.
But it's a restaurant, so I imagine that...
Yeah, if you are buying drinks, you can go. That's what I think. go and see and find out. How about that?
Yeah.
Well, it's up to you. But I was curious about that.
It's gonna be my door person there. And I'm not telling him to necessarily card anybody. Now, the bartenders, that's their business.
Right. So if you want to just go and watch the music, you're more than able to. Now, if you want to buy drinks, well, you got to get past Greg to do that.
Yeah, you got to. That's right.
With that being said, Fritz, man, we've been talking 25 minutes, and I'm sorry, I told you 15. I know that.
Oh, that's okay. It's a great time.
But is there anything else that I got to get out for this event? Because I want to make sure we do a great job, because it's really cool to see this tribute.
If you plug the ticket site again, it'd be great. But also, you can get tickets at the door. Mm-hmm. So you can buy your ticket at the door.
Well, and that's what's cool too. So if you don't know if you're able to make it yet, if it's kind of a last minute thing, why don't you do this? Go to the donation side too on the site, which I think is a cool incentive. You can donate to that if you can't make it. You can also buy tickets there or stop to the Lovejoy the day of the event, right when the show starts at 6. Do doors open at 5:30?
Yeah, doors open at 5.
5:30. Okay.
Right, so you can walk up and buy tickets. You can walk up and buy a ticket all night long.
Oh, cool. So don't worry about there will be somebody manning the ticket gate.
Yeah, we'll have a person there the whole time.
Awesome, man. Well, Fritz, I know I'll see you down there, and it's really cool to have you in town for a few weeks. And damn it, I'm gonna make it to the Bon Air in Austin before it's over. I swear, I was over at the Dustin Rhodes Wrestling Academy in Georgetown, and I told him, I swear, and I told him, I said, Coach, we got to quit training today. And he goes, why? I said, because I was working construction, I was running in the office. I said, because the Bon Air's open in Austin, and it's a piece of Alton that I got to give to you, and I'll pay for everybody. He wouldn't let me do it. I was pissed. I was almost going to message you and go, hey, man, I was trying. I had a whole group.
We're not bringing a crew down. That'd be great. That'd be great.
9:41, Fritz, man. I'll see you on the 21st.
CJ, thanks, man.
No problem.
Appreciate it very much.
We'll come back with more of our daily show. We'll talk for a few, and then we'll wrap up the 9 that was and look forward to the 10 after this in downtown Alton.